Hey everyone, it's Lou McFly, and today I'm bringing you a video about the games of 2015. Which game is the best game of the year, which games are great, which games are bad, and which one takes the crown. So obviously this year has been a pretty good year. It's currently September and we've had a large amount of new releases and great releases, if I do say myself. And this year, in terms of game releases and good games, it's much better than last year. Last year we had a few disappointments. Not going to name them because there's too many to name. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the games of this year, games to come, which game is my favorite so far, and yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you all quickly that I have not played every single game this year, not even all the big AAA releases, but I have played a fair few. I just started playing The Witcher actually. I'm a bit late to the boat, but a bit late to the party. But I've played, Bloodborne, Batman, Dying Light. I've played a little bit of Project Cars, Mortal Kombat. I've played some Mortal Kombat. Madden. I've played some Madden. I've actually played the Call of Duty beta as well. Just stuff like that. So there are a few games I've missed. I didn't get around to Until Dawn, or haven't gotten around to Metal Gear Solid yet, even though it's gotten great reviews so far. But yeah, there are a fair few games that I've played. So I think I'll start from the start of the year and just go on. So I'll start with Dying Light, which is probably the earliest release. I really enjoyed Dying Light. I thought it was a great game. It kind of lost a bit of pacing in terms of the storyline, so it kind of lost me there for a bit. But by the end of it, I was really happy with where the game took me. Really emotional and climactic, and great gameplay. Kind of melding action, survival gameplay with parkour elements that we haven't really seen in a game of that type before, apart from games like Mirror's Edge, of course. But we hadn't really seen that, and melding that parkour action gameplay with with the zombie storyline I thought it was pretty smart, even though at times it seems like the whole zombie thing is kind of worn by now. So many movies and games about zombies and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed Dying Light. I thought it was a great game. Yeah, and then next, what do we have next? Next I'll go to Bloodborne. Bloodborne came out I think in March this year. Also another great game. I think I've done one video on Bloodborne on this channel. But yeah, great game, really challenging. I guess it's kind of like a sequel to the Dark Souls series, Demon Souls series, but no, only in gameplay, not in name, not in storyline. But yeah, I thought that was really good. I really enjoyed it. The difficulty was great, really hard and challenging, but at the same time really enjoyable as well. Gameplay was really nice and fluid. A lot of variety in enemy types, variety in combat scenarios and stuff. Lots of exploring a great world, and discovering a story. Yeah, so I thought Bloodborne was great. I actually didn't get to finishing it because I was trying to play it over a couple of weeks span. And I guess I lost the want to keep playing, but I did get a decent way through it. Played a huge chunk of it, and I never know, I might get back into it. No idea. But yeah, I thought Bloodborne was a really good game. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was great. I didn't play a whole lot of it, just here and there. But I played a little bit of multiplayer, and I thought multiplayer was really fun. Really good netcode, really good connection, so you didn't experience a ton of lag. all the time. You know, definitely in some matches, but not all the time. And yeah, the storyline kind of felt like it wasn't great, but then again, like I wasn't really expecting much in the end. But yeah, great fighting game, great new characters, great old characters. You know, I couldn't really have asked for much more. Though I did feel like the storyline kind of strayed away from that you know, the tournament, you know, Mortal Kombat tournament kind of thing that had been featured in the other games and that the series was actually about. Instead it took on like an alternate storyline, kind of stemming from Mortal Kombat 9 and stuff, with all the old characters, some of the new characters, which I thought was really cool, but at the same time I kind of missed that really tournament kind of vibe. Yeah, so I thought Mortal Kombat was a great game. Next game that I played would have been Batman, I think. Batman I played. Oh no, Project Cars. Yeah. I played some of Project Cars, like a very little bit. But yeah, like it was actually a great game. Probably should have played more of that, but you know, great car simulation. You know, really fun, great story mode. Oh, not story mode, sorry, career mode. You know, great driving, great handling to the cars, and it does everything that the game's trying to do. It does it well, you know. You know, it's probably one of the best car simulation games that I've played in a long time. You know, and it's on par with games such as like Forza Motorsport series. You know, those are really good games as well. And Project Cars, being a new IP, kind of challenges that in great ways. And it's a really good game. I really enjoyed it. And then next is Batman. Yeah, I really enjoyed Batman. I felt like it was more of the same, more of the old series, really. You know, because there'd been Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, you know, Arkham Origins, and I'd played all of those except for Asylum. And yeah, I thought, you know, the combat's great, nothing wrong with the combat. It's grown a little tiresome for me. Haven't been enjoying it as much, really. Just because it's gotten a bit old. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, like it was a great game, great exploration, great storyline, but it just failed to really grab me. The tank combat is something I really should talk about. Everyone gave the tank combat a huge rap for being really bad and annoying and frustrating and the worst part of the game. I honestly didn't mind it. I thought there was definitely too much of it. But I thought, you know, driving around in the Batmobile was really cool. You know, but the combat, you know, while fun, there was definitely too much of it. But I really don't think there's anything wrong with the combat, even though, you know, it was like Batman, the character Batman would never ever drive a tank around destroying shit, you know. But apart from that, you know, I thought it was really fun. Great storyline, gotta say that again, really good. Had me at the edge of my seat. But I do feel like it missed the opportunity to have a storyline with using all the sidekicks, you know, Robin, Nightwing. Whilst they were in the story, definitely, you know, especially with Tim Drake and all. And but I don't know, I just thought there was an opportunity missed, an opportunity that Rocksteady could have taken to use those characters in the game more playably, and I think they should have had a bigger role to do. I also really liked how you know, Joker was obviously gone, but you know, he was still haunting Batman's subconscious. And I thought it was really cool just to be grappling around the world, flying around the world, driving around the world, and just having the Joker appear out of nowhere and just talk to you, have little conversations with you, and then you know you look around a little bit and you come back and he's just gone. And I thought it was really cool, just having kind of Batman haunted by this villain that he'd been after for so long, had so many quarrels with. Yeah, I just thought that was a really cool element. Yeah, so I thought Batman was a really good game. Not my game of the year, probably not. Just because by the end I kind of lost it a little bit. Yeah, so Batman probably definitely wasn't my game of the year. A really great game though. It just lost me by the end a little bit. Yeah, but that was pretty much all I've played. Now I'm just playing The Witcher. Anticipating some new releases and stuff. There have been actually quite a lot of indie games that I've just been dabbling in. But yeah, not a whole heap of things that I played. But I have to say, really, even though I'm late to the party, The Witcher 3 has just been absolutely amazing. I'm currently maybe 10 hours through, and I've played it on recommendation from a friend. And it's just amazing, it's a great story. It doesn't hold your hand, you can go off, do whatever. There are so many secondary quests and main quests, Witcher contracts to do, so many things to keep you busy, in this huge open world, so many things to discover, great combat, great RPG combat, and I just loved how you could just walk up to anyone in the world and just interact with them and just have conversations with them, and I thought that was really amazing. Just being able to, so the variety of things you can do. I've spoken to a lot of people and some people find it really overwhelming. I've heard people also in the media say that the amount of things to do is overwhelming. But I think the best way to play the game is to just do the main story, play the main story a couple quests at a time, and then just dabble in the side quests, because if you grow tiresome of the main story, then you've got so much else to do, so many other things to do, and then you can just come right back to it. There are multiple main story quests at any given time that you can do, so there's a ton of variety. Great world, it's set in a world plagued by war and famine, with monsters and beasts just roaming around, that of course need to be slayed. But yeah, I just thought it was a really amazing game. Really grabbed me. The story was great, and I had never played a Witcher game before. I knew nothing of The Witcher, but I was able to just hop in and just get it straight away. There was a great opening cutscene that explained a lot of things. After each quest, after each chapter, there are kind of cartoon style, comic style scenes of dialogue that get you up to speed with what's going on, so you're never lost. Yeah, and there's just so much to do. It's so amazing. It's very bright and colorful in the world, and that's what I love in games. I love that kind of bright and colorful kind of style to games. That's partly what I found attractive about Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, I think honestly my game of the year so far, definitely Witcher. Definitely The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. But yeah, I'm also really looking forward to games to come, honestly. You've got Fallout 4 coming up. You've already got Metal Gear Solid, which has got a 10. It's had a 10 out of 10. I mean, that's amazing. And what I've seen of it, what I've heard of it, it looks incredible, and I can't wait to get to it. There's Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, which is great, especially for people who have never played the Uncharted games before, much like myself. And then you have you know, Rise of the Tomb Raider for Xbox One owners. You have like Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, just everything like that. You got Hitman, Rainbow Six Siege, just a ton of things to play. You've just recently got Madden, 2K, FIFA. You know, you're getting PES. Oh, it's just gonna be a crazy good year, and I'm really excited. Hopefully, I'll be able to do some more videos on those games as they slowly come out, and I'll be able to give more thoughts later on in the year. Maybe at the end of the year, maybe I could do a final game of the year decision. But you know, just so far from what I've played so far in the throughout these 9 months, yeah, The Witcher 3 is definitely my favorite game that I've played. I mean, definitely among the best. Definitely the best. Yeah. So thanks guys, this has been McFly. I'll catch you all later.